Hey guys, Dr. Danny McLane here from ADIO Chiropractic in Libertyville. Just wanted to take a moment out. I have a lot of times patients come in, they'll talk to me about stuff, and that's really what stimulates a lot of this thought. What happens in the clinic, obviously, that's my main exposure to people. Obviously, right now I'm reaching out and branching out into social media, doing some more videos, and so by all means, if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to drop them down below, and I definitely check those. It means a lot to me. So I was talking to a patient today, and we kind of got on this really big philosophical approach to what's going on with life in the world and healthcare and all this stuff. And she brought up how her insurance is changing and there's all these problems with it, and they don't cover stuff anymore. And I looked at her. I said, obviously the insurance companies are missing the mark. Really, I mean, they show that people that have a primary care physician who is a chiropractor have 65% less medical costs. Ideally, they would make sure that everybody went to a chiropractor, and they would cut their costs in more than half. It was 85% less pharmaceutical costs. So I mean, really, it doesn't make sense. And what I heard was that that a lot of the times the insurance companies don't cover it, or they don't cover it well, or they don't offer a lot of visits, is because people will pay for it by themselves. And that's really kind of the dark side of that, is that people really do get the value of it. Anyway, so kind of long story short, we got on the topic of how did that go? Oh, right, about sort of like public health. And then she asked me, like, why doesn't everybody have a chiropractor? And it just reminded me of this story that because I obviously want to help everybody. Like, I see people at the mall. I worked on people at the airport. I've been at camping trips and camp outings. If you guys look at some of my Facebook reviews, you'll see I have like a couple of 5-star reviews from people like, I was out camping and this guy came up to me and did some work on me and now I feel great. And it's just who I am. Like, it's in my DNA. Like, I see somebody who's hurting, I'm like, I can help that person. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't have the opportunity to, because it'd be like a really awkward situation. You kind of have to lead into that gently, be like, hey, I noticed you were limping. Can I help you with that? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a doctor. Here's my business card. I'm not just some guy. Anyway, so I would literally help every person I can possibly help, because it's kind of what I was born into, right? And it brings me to a story that I heard somewhere along the way. I read a lot, so who knows where it came from. It's the starfish story, and if you haven't heard it, by all means, this is a good one. So it was the day after a storm, and there was an old man on the beach, and there was a guy walking along, and the guy walking along sees this old man, and the whole beach is littered from end to end with just starfish, because they got washed ashore. And starfish, if they stay on the beach too long, they dry out and they die. So this old man was picking up starfish and he was throwing them back into the water. Now granted, there's like hundreds of thousands of starfish everywhere. And the guy walking along says, "What are you doing?" And the old man says, "Saving starfish." And the guy walking along just looks around and says, you can't possibly save them all. He says, and the old man looks at him and says, "Nope, but I can save this one." And he throws it back into the ocean. And some days I relate to that. Like, some days I feel that way. Like, I see thousands of people all the time, when I'm out doing stuff or whatever. And maybe it's not thousands. I'm not really that active. I work here often. But the point is that I see lots of people all the time. And, I'll be walking through the mall with my family and I'll see somebody that's limping or somebody that's hurting. And I just kind of like cringe a little bit inside. And I kind of want to run over there and like give them my card and give them a hug and tell them it's going to be okay. I realize that socially that's probably not the most acceptable thing to do. So obviously I conduct myself in a very professional manner, but I have that natural tendency to want to help. So that starfish story is one that I thought was very interesting, and it kind of grabbed me. Anyway, hope that gives you some perspective. I know that it's not like a lot of nitty-gritty details, but sometimes when you know where someone's coming from, it makes the work that they do a lot easier to understand and accept. And I know that when things are busy, I don't really get a chance to sit down and have this kind of like discussion with you. So this is our time now. Thanks for watching. Like I said, comments, questions down below. Like, share, subscribe. I'm here to help out. Let me know how I can help you best. I have lots and lots of different content I can provide. So tell me what you want and stay tuned.